Can you all hear us? You should be able to all hear us. One of you guys speak.
Hello, interwebs.
Shit the bed. That definitely works. Right. Welcome to Heavyweight Gaming.
Can't see you though.
Can't see me.
It's probably a lag.
Now I can. There we go.
All right, cool. I was like, All right, cool. Welcome to Heavyweight Gaming. We are a role play gaming channel, RPG channel. I've said it. We play RPGs. Tonight we are playing Cyberpunk5e, which is a cyberpunk RPG using the open license, etc. 5e. Dragon Turtle Games are the creators of this game a couple of years ago. They threw it together. They used the 5th edition rule set, skinned it with Cyberpunk, and it has turned out really, really well. The Kickstarter was super successful. The followings Kickstarters have been super successful, and yeah, we quite like it because we like Cyberpunk, so we're playing Cyberpunk. Anyway, if you go to Dragon Turtle Games and you buy stuff and you put the code in WAITE, W-A-I-T-E, at the end, you'll get 10% off your purchases. So do that. One, it gets your stuff cheaper. Two, it throws a few quid at the channel. And they've sponsored us since day dot, so thank you very much for that. As the world is slowly opening up, and Dragon Turtle Games are taking on staff to catch up with lots of COVID-related issues. We'll be doing stuff hopefully in a more physical capacity, and also as soon as we are able to, Mr. Robert, the owner, creator, Dragon Turtle Games and Carbon, maybe jumping on as an NPC. So we'll see about that. I just need to get his missus to give the go ahead. So
is he playing Bubblegum?
You wish. That'd be weird. That would definitely ruin my sponsorship.
If he turns up with space buns, all bets are off. I'm sorry, Lauren.
Mate, it's his game. He can turn up all he wants.
No,
So,
no, space buns are mine. I'm a space princess today. No.
But that's all what ifs and maybes. But we'll see how the world goes in the next few months. Anyway, so yeah. So thank you very much to Dragon Turtle Games. One, for creating the game. Two, for sponsoring us. It's much appreciated. We are across the channel and basically sponsored. They throw their name on everything we do, and we love shouting about them. Is Loke Battle Maps. They are award-winning artists. They've created some incredible giant book of battle maps, big book of battle maps. I think they're doing A5 size. They do digital versions of all the maps they do, so you can use them when you roll 20s in your fantasy grounds and stuff like this. If you go check out the link in the chat, it's there. The link's also on the YouTube in the description and all that palaver, so check them out. If you need a map on the fly, or even prepared, I mean, it prepares stuff. But if you want your tundras or your mountains, your arcane circles, you're an anomaly, Alex, James, Steve. If you want towns and taverns, if you want sewers, anything like that, they cater for it. They're really, really beautiful maps. Every single Kickstarter they throw out is immediately past targeted requests, funding, whatever the terminology is. The Kickstarter should probably look at. But yeah, there you go. They do really well for very good reasons, so please check out Lucky Battle Mats. Coyote Grey, which for some reason his little icon has disappeared off my overlay. I got a new computer and I've clearly not brought that image across. If you go to Roll20, go to the marketplace and type in Coyote Grey in the search bar, you'll get a lovely bunch of, you follow that link, you'll get a lovely bunch of, hey, Sweet Shrimp just subscribed, I know her. You should go to Coyote Grey's personal chibi token packs that they've put up there for sale. They're like $5. You get like 100 tokens in each pack. They're super cool. We use them on our battles and stuff. I use them across my fantasy games, and the Cyberpunk pack he released I bought instantly, and I use it in this game. So you should get to see them in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
We can still talk our way out of this.
Yeah, of course you can. What, with the last action of the game going, slice her up. I mean, that's incredibly verbal, I'll give you that. What I've started doing is I'm a Patreon to a gentlefolk called Frag Maps. His style of art for his maps I fell in love with. They're super cool, and I will be actually using them for my Carbon 2185 campaign going forward. I plan to use every one of them that he's released. They're super cool. So yeah, if you check out Frag Maps on Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, Frag as in Frag Grenade, you'll see what I mean, and you'll see the map we're about to use. We used one of the data center maps not so long ago, server room maps. They're super. I just love them. They're super nice. So that's Frag Maps. Not a sponsor, just a big shout out. They are they're cool, and well, if I can force him to sponsor me, I will. You see the lovely artwork of the lovely characters. That's from Becky Appleyard. So if you go to Facebook and put in Becky Appleyard art, you'll get to see her Facebook, look at her photos, and you'll see all the lovely little. She has her own little chibi style, and they're cool. She's done loads and loads of artwork for my mates over the years for their various geeky games and hobbies. So just check it out. Don't sponsor, but worth shouting out about. Sirenscape. Again, not another sponsor. Again, not a sponsor. There we go. England. They are providers of epic sounds for epic gaming. And if you go check out the link, they do all sorts of ambient sound sets for anything you're trying to do, whether it be sci-fi, elven forests, dwarven fortresses, dragon fights, haunted castles, all this sort of stuff. Go check them out. They have a plethora of sound sets that you can use to create ambience. If you are doing it locally, i.e. you sat around a table with your mates, then you are very lucky indeed. But you can, just play their ambience through, any digital device you so wish. If you are playing online like we do, you can use something called their download player, where every one of the players downloads a player, joins your game, and whatever sound set you choose plays through their app on their machine, whatever device it may be, and they can set the volume to their heart's content. And it's really, really cool. We started using it a couple of months ago, and it works really, really well. Sirenscape, 200 bits. If you throw 200 bits at this lot, they will get a free reroll.
Please, we need them.
There is a high possibility they may be needed tonight.
And that's just for our stats on our next characters.
If you I'll be adding that to the can't be carried over to next character stats. If you wish to throw 200 bits at this lot, one, it's very appreciated. Two, it gives them a free reroll. They have to use them this session. They can't carry them over. They can't use them on any of my rolls, and they can't use them on death saving throws. Other than that, off they can go. They can only ever have 5 at one time. If they use those 5 or one of those 5 or whatever, feel free to stock them back up. They just can't go over 5, so don't waste your bits until needed, please. Larry is currently out to lunch, but should be joining us in 1 minute, but we'll see how that goes, because Larry's well known for being on time. So we'll see.
Marine arrives precisely when he's due.
Alright, Gandalf, hoorah. But yes, so that's that. Right, so the other big thing to talk about, sorry about all the waffle at the start, is the McIntyre. If you see the logo on the overlay. 1 week from this Saturday, so on the 24th, running through to the 25th, noon till noon, I will be running a 24-hour Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition one-shot set in the world of Colossus, which all our campaigns and games are played in. It's a homebrew world. And I'll be running it for the short rest time. You already have a reroll. Thank you very much, Bardic Inspiration UK. Who you should also check out. They do loads of geeky stuff, dice, candles, bags, etc. Trays. Check out them. If you... So it'll be D&D 5th Ed in the world of Colossus. I'll be Dungeon Mastering for the Short Rest Tavern. You can go check them out on their Twitch channel and their Twitters and Facebooks and stuff. It's basically the lot that play the Frost Maiden campaign and Lauren, and I'll be Dungeon Mastering for them. Regardless of the game, we are doing it for McIntyre Charity. They are a support charity, and they support over 1,200 kids, young adults and adults in various aspects of their life, whether they literally just need support in their everyday life, varying levels of autism, and I'm sure a lot of other things that I am not privy to, but yeah, they do a great job, and every year we try to pick a charity that we can raise a few quid for. Last couple of years we've raised over £4,000 for various charities like Birmingham Children's Hospital, Rainbow Trust, Mine Charity and Mermaids. So this year we're doing McIntyre. If you can throw a few quid in, please do. If you can't, rob a mate. I guarantee a mate of yours has got a couple of quid on them. Take it off them, keep a quid for yourself, donate the rest. I mean, don't quote me on that. We are also doing giveaways. D&D Beyond have lovingly donated 2 copies of Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, so you can throw in for them. There will obviously be the digital versions from D&D Beyond. Blink Dog Dice, a dice making small business in the south of Wales, have donated a few dice. They sponsor our Sunday Dice of the Beholder show. They're really nice people. They do some really cool dice, and they're throwing in a few packs. Bardic Inspiration UK are throwing in some Goliath dice bags. Exactly what it says on the tin, they're Goliath and full of dice. So they'll be up for grabs. Loki Battle Mats are throwing in a big book of maps and a giant book of maps. So that'll be up for grabs. How you win these, you ask? If every £5 you donate, your name goes in a hat. Bear in mind, if you want a copy of the Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft and a bag of dice, it costs you £5 to go for one, £5 to go for the other. If you want your name in the hat multiple times, it's multiple of 5. So if you want 10 attempts at the D&D books, it's 50 quid. If you want 10 attempts at the dice, it's another 50 quid. So it'll be 100 in total. So every £5 you throw in, you get your name in the hat. During your donation of that £5, if it isn't just a donation and you're actually throwing in for a win, please put what you're putting in for. So this £5 is for Ravenloft, this £5 is for dice, this £5, etc. Otherwise, I'll just put your money in the pot and send it off at the end of the stream. And then hopefully, depending on timing and how it goes, we shall do the draws during the stream or at the end of the stream. Follow the links, donate. Have I got everything? Oh, if you go on DM's Guild and type in Heavyweight Gaming or Tasha's Heavy Crockpot or Bits of Bobs, there is a D&D 5th Ed source book on there that a lot of my geeky friends wrote, created art for. It is 81 pages of subclasses, spells, artwork and everything TTRPG a player wants. Find it here for $9.95 on DM's Guild, HTTPS. So go check that out. Right, you bunch of whammers. Let's do a recap. This lot are on Mars and have been on Mars as long as it took them to get there. So, whilst on Mars, they went to a facility on Olympus Mons.
Almost a year.
Almost a year. The largest mountain on Mars. They went. It is a Nightingale exploration facility. The Crown Estate Mega Corporation had permission to send this lot to go there and retrieve some assets that had been left there. Aptly named Gemstone. You lot went to said facility, retrieved the child, obviously, and some lovely gemstone sword sheaths. One of sapphire, one of ruby. You then proceeded to return to the dome cities or the dome towns of Mars where you first arrived. These 12 domes are set up as a populace. They are each individually a large town in size and are connected via tram/train tunnels that you can travel back and forth from, and they crisscross this collection of domes.
Crisscross.
Crisscross. This shoot me now. The Mason, according to the lovely medic and hinted towards Sweet Shop, seemed to think that Mason, the child they retrieved, is some sort of messiah or second coming of their lovely machine religion. Mason's been handed over to his father, Jean, as and of course Rob has entered the waiting room. He can wait. Someone tell him he can wait in Facebook. He's going to remain on Mars with his father Ryan. Ryan has asked Jean to disguise himself as Ryan. Well, not asked him to disguise himself, but asked him to play off that he is Ryan and leave the planet so that anyone tracking them will check the data trail and see that Ryan and child have left and returned to Earth. In doing so, he agreed. There's a few one-longs up for grabs, and they have all returned to the dock. Lots of other stuff has happened, but we'll try and get to the main bit. At the dock, Jean was on his way after a bit of a phone call from Ewan to casually put out there, Philip lost an arm. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Lost an arm.
He didn't lose it. He knew where it was. Well,
He doesn't
until
know where
I
it is
hid
now,
it.
therefore it's
No,
lost.
yeah, I hid it
So,
somewhere.
Philip, and Ewan, because they're the intelligent two of the party, just whipped out a sword, cut his arm off. Makes perfect sense.
It
I mean,
did.
absolute perfect. I've never questioned it since the decision was made. It's exactly what I wouldn't do in that situation. But who am I? Who am I? I mean, yeah, that's apt. So, Philip is currently unconscious because he was left alone to defend himself with one arm against a retrieval unit sent from Crown Estate. He is now on a hovering stretcher of sorts in the docks / tram station, accompanied by 6 retrieval experts. There is also a 7th, a lady with very, very tightly raised, face-lifted blonde hair, who recognises Jean as Ryan. 413X is currently hidden among the crowd. Ewan has just arrived, or Yeaton has just arrived, to see what's going on. As the blonde lady walked past Jean, he did what any combat medic would do in this situation while one of your friends is on 1 hit point and on the brink of death. He attacked. Before he attacked, all right. The warm-up was he got the mechanics to have a go at the highly trained elite retrieval experts.
Like how the description of the bad guys gets longer with more adjectives.
I'm just trying to figure out the point where the balance entered John's head. This is a great idea.
We're still trying to figure that out, and some of us have been here since episode 2. So
John thought about climbing into a jet and crashing it into him because that's usually his way of attack. Right, so what I'm going to quickly try and do now is add Larry, so bear with me, campers. Players.
There was badness. There was implied threat and all that stuff.
You explain it how you want while I add Rob.
No, there wasn't. There was. Oh, it's you, the person that you're currently disguised as. I'm going to carry on over here, and you went, oh, saucy minx, bang.
It was more like the fact that she knew who Ryan was, and that was a threat.
Save us, Rob! You're our only hope, and by that we mean you're in jail, so you're going to survive.
I'm nowhere. I'm in the shadows. So I ran off. I think I just ran off somewhere.
He's dust in the wind.
I am in the wind. I've got no guns. My arm's knackered, and I'm
we will get to
At least you still have 2 arms.
1.5.
That's still half an arm more than some of us have.
I mean, how good are these nanites though? Can they repair his arm when I inject him in a minute?
You'll find out, won't you?
I tried to get you a new arm. I tried.
I'll have Philip's old one.
You don't want his old one.
I was just hoping he has one of those little Deadpool hands for a minute.
Take my strong hand.
He does that. That'd be amazing. That would be horrific and amazing.
Probably the best / worst episode we ever do.
That's the reason we're banned from Twitch.
Right, I'm just adding these on. So if you were to die, what would you play?
Well, I got a gutter punk investigator planned.
I'm gonna die.
I really want Lauren to
Sorry,
play
doesn't
the next
die,
character,
just changes
so
state.
I can order the artwork.
Heroes never die.
And you lot of folks.
No, we don't look back at explosions.
yeah, you definitely
You
die.
get terrible tinnitus from it.
But usually with us, there's explosions in that many directions. It's hard to not look at
You
all.
lot went deaf years ago.
If I just close my eyes.
Yeah, closing your eyes, class is not looking at explosions.
If I can't see it, it can't see me.
Absolutely.
I'm just checking for holes.
There we go. I think you're all in now.
We would definitely check for landmines with our boots, wouldn't we?
We need people. Oh.
There's two
There we
types
go.
of people in the world: ground stompers and bush kickers. We are definitely ground stompers. We've all
Larry,
seen
Larry
that
the
video.
ground stomper. It's the new class.
We've all seen that video of a man with a sledgehammer and he slams it on the floor where a landmine is and just goes backwards, right?
Yeah, that is 100% all of us.
Yeah.
So I'm just sorting out the battle map as well because we'll be quickly going to that. This is.
Battle map.
Hey, another
We've got some more
200
bits.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wonder
Thanks,
who that strange, mysterious
Yeah.
donator is.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
let
she
you
was
see it this time.
Ange
That's been on
was a
last
bit,
Happy
one.
birthday, Ange.
Ange
That's for
was a
2
bit
weeks
late
ago.
on
Some
Tuesday.
weeks ago, probably.
It was 2 weeks ago. which
Ange
you
was a
can
bit
see.
late on her bits donation on Tuesday, so I'm assuming she's preempting it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. So one of the characters failed their last death saving throw, and as I was giving the description of dying, Ange was like, "Bits, bits." I was like, "Too late, motherfucker. Too late."
Also,
There's
you
a
said you
delay
can't
on
use
the
them for
stream,
death saving
that's
why.
throws.
Yeah, but
Alright.
Ange is optimistic.
If you guys saw our Monday game, that racked up a body count. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Lauren was telling us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Almost.
that got tasty. That did.
If I lose a character today, oof, that's 2 in a week. The world's gonna burn. The world's gonna burn.
I think if you lose 2 characters in a week, it's not the DM's fault at that point. Like, what's the common denominator?
No, it was your fault. It was your fault, Monday.
I'm so glad I live in a different island.
So are we. What?
Build the wall. Build the
Ange
wall.
is traumatized as well. You traumatized Ange. She's had 2 in a month, basically.
And she didn't have her birthday.
If you didn't make
God.
incredibly poor tactical decisions in the face of imminent danger, you might not all be dead.
Yeah.
Be fair.
Hush your mouth.
Yeah.
Hush your mouth.
Tuesday was.
Hush your whole mouth.
That's
was
not how role
kind of the
plays
same.
work.
Tuesday was
Apparently.
what?
Tuesday was a little bit the same. It was just like, oh, your sister is bleeding out next to you. What do you do? I'm going to run forward and
Oh,
hit the person.
don't, mate. Luke was wounded. He didn't
I
click
saw
at
it
all,
in his
bless him.
face. He looked so.
So, do you know what we found that you don't do as a level 4 sorcerer? Run into three enemies into melee and burning hands them, because if they survive, you get a kick in on the next turn.
Do you know what you-
Also,
do you know what you
15-foot
don't do?
reach. You don't have to quite get that close.
Do you know what you don't do when you've got 3 wizards stood in front of you? Clump together and allow them to cast chain lightning. I mean, there we go, kids. Yes!
Every day's a school day.
It was a good fight, to be fair. They
Yeah, I
didn't-
felt really sorry for the druid. Like everyone else was up here in the battle map.
Oh,
The druid was down there
poor Ruben.
on their own, just getting hammered.
Right, so...
Repeatedly.
We've had one survivor now who's watched the
Right,
party
there we
die down to the man apart from them twice in a row. Like, the PTSD is getting ridiculous. Survivor's guilt times 2.
Right, so...
It keeps going back to base. It happened again.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yeah.
You will
Yep.
need roll 20, kids.
Oh, yes.
If you don't already have it. Right, bear with us. Bear with us, viewers. We're good, we're good. Right, so, you're in the tram station. You are, oh my god, me. Camera, don't you dare, don't do this to me. Focus on me, focus on me.
On roll 20, Mr. DM, I could still see the one from 2
Yeah,
sessions
so
ago.
you're not in the new
Yeah,
one
yeah,
yet.
we've not
Okay,
had
cool.
spoilers yet.
Alright.
Let me get some music. There's a 2017 car chase. That's brilliant. Yeah. Right, well, that's installed and I'll get that. Right, you lot are in. Right, so first of all, Larry, you are running around somewhere in Dome 1. Your text message was sent. Has that done it? There we go. Right, I'll sort that music in a second. You are currently running around Dome 1. Your shoulder is knackered. Your arm is in a bit of a state, but could probably be repaired / healed if you have the time to do so. And you're basically giving quite the majority of the local enforcement the runaround, which is good because of the battle your companions are about to embark on. In the bedtime, in the
Good night.
Night. There we go. Right, go. Yeah, that's it. Get down. Can't have nipples on Twitch. I'll get in trouble.
I wonder if Larry's faring any better than us. I'm just running down like, ah!
Right, so you guys are in the tram station. The almost like grav stretcher that is carrying Philip. FYI, Philip, you're on 1 hit point if you come conscious.
If.
If. The 6 retrieval experts sent by the Crown Estate are flanking you, and they are currently crowded by a load of the mechanics and techies and such, the sort of labourers of the docks of Dome 1 / tram station. You're out cold, so don't worry about it. But you cannot. You have just entered the tram station and can see across where all this is happening. Jean, you are pretty close to it as you are mingling in and out. Yeah, pack.
You said Ewan again. I wasn't paying attention to you.
Jean, you are pretty close to it as you were doing the prodding, and as said, blonde lady walked past you. You struck out. 413X. When we get to the map, I need you to put yourself where you were stealthed. Right, so let's do this. We'll go over to the map now for the folks at home. Go on.
If somehow I do regain consciousness, I'm assuming I've been disarmed as well.
Oh, you are stripped.
I've already disarmed you.
Right, hopefully you guys can see the map now.
Duh.
It's quite crowded. There's a lot of chibis on it. But
There's not that many chibis.
one grenade.
You know, I don't want to be the F1L1P guy. That's a shit place to be, isn't it?
Oh no, wait! I didn't
Scroll
realise
down.
it went down.
Scroll down, mate.
Oh.
That looks not good.
Right, so Ian, you've entered up here. So on the top bit, you've entered here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you control your token?
Yeah.
Right, cool. Just check your tokens. Adjust your hit points and such, and however you need to. Such a thing. 413X. That's where you'll be. Cool. Right. So just for your lot's clarity, these lot with the caps on and the funny haircuts, they're your techies surrounding this lot. The little baldy dude and the other folk, these are civilians. Yes, I use them from the basic encounters. So these are pretty much cyberpunk villagers.
Oh.
And it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi with a
spit an image, mate. Spit an image. These dudes and dudettes and dudies, probably not a thing. There you go. Are the local enforcement. Yeah. And these are drones that are just hovering around that will shoot you in the face. This is a tram that is currently stopped. As you can see, if you wish to board the tram, let me know.
Isn't there more people around? It feels like this was like a crowded area.
It is a very crowded area. But what has happened is, as you strike, within the first round they're going to scatter.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be anywhere near the fight, as in the normal folk. So instead of me putting 35 extra chibis on round here, and just basically not having a map and just having a shitload of chibis, I thought I'd just wait. But it is a heavily crowded area. Majority of folk that, pilots and manual labourers and folk that are trying to get to other things. The security is a lot lessened here, as you noticed when you first came back here, probably because they're chasing a lunatic with a dodgy shoulder.
On a Vespa.
Oh, he got rid of the Vespa, but he did have it for a while. This particular part here is where they're heading. They're heading down this way, so off map. In fact, let me just put the.
There's a grid.
There we go. I need to put them to the map there. Yeah. Sick. By the way, how cool are these maps? Anyway, so ignore the McDonald's, not sponsored, but yeah. So what we're gonna do? I need initiatives from you lot, not you, Larry. You'll come in soon. So, can I have my initiatives, please? While I start the battle music.
Final Fantasy 7. Here we go.
25.
16.
Right, hang on. Let me sort tunage on.
In my head now, what do you call it? This whole station is just like the opening of FF7.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Chat, please let me know if you can or can't hear it, because it's on the same mixer as the players, and I'll have to move it up and down. Let me make myself a wee bit smaller. You don't need it then. There we go. Them lot are fine. Right, so I've got to bounce around a lot of stuff, so I do apologise. Right, first up, can you 413X? What's your Initiative.
25.
25. Jean, what's your initiative?
25.
Ian?
16.
16. F1L1P, Philip?
16.
Larry, give me it anyway. Just roll an initiative. And that'll be easier when I bring you in later.
17 plus a thing.
Why do players do that? Why? 17. Alright, cool.
I'm
Plus,
looking for
why don't
me-
you just tell me the
Bloody bonus. 20, not natural.
There we go. I guess when you said 17 plus something.
All right.
So, 17 natural. Right, so
Get in the bin.
for the folks at home and the players, so it's easier. Civilians go on one initiative, techies go on another initiative, baddies go on an initiative, you guys go on an initiative. The lovely lady here goes on her own initiative. Right, first up, and I'm going on the roll 20 order. Jean, you are
Well,
first up because
do we
you
not-
basically attacked anyway, and no, you do not get a surprise round.
Oh man.
You'll see why in a moment.
I'm sure it will.
In a world of tech, mother kipper.
Space
Do we-
magic.
Do I get 2 attacks? I can't remember.
You need to tell me.
It's been a long time since I've done any fighting with this.
It's been a long time since we've done any
That
fighting.
isn't verbal sparring, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
level.
don't think-
If you've got the trait, you will have it level 5.
Yeah.
What, you're level
I don't-
5?
No, I don't get 2 attacks. And you can't use 2 swords as you can't use 2 swords in each hand and do like an offhand attack, can you? You have to use
They have to be the daggers. The knives.
it has to be daggers for that. So
It has to be a light weapon, so it has to have the light
yeah.
thing
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, cool. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I do the most damage with.
You said you were
I
knifing
did
a
say I
rope,
was sliced.
so you
Yeah,
I'm
so
assuming
I've
you're
got
gonna.
I've got a series of options with slashing her up, but right. 21.
21. 21 hits.
Cool.
Hang on. Now you'll see why. As you slash out her, a small, like, ball bearing spins round her. And you see a almost digital shield / net sort of like go up around her
Okay.
as the knife like cuts across it and sparks. And you miss.
All of this for a miss.
There's a reason. If you get that, it's pretty cool. If you get the ball bearing.
I will shout at her. You can't have my son.
She looks at you, sees no resemblance between Ryan and Philip. But okay, go. You shout at your camera. Give me a.
still look like it.
Yeah, you still look like Ryan. Give me a. Give me a deception check.
17.
17. Not made. Cool. Right. Right, 413X. We are now in like combat. You've just seen, because your eyes on, Jean slash out at this blonde-haired woman in the same attire as the retrieval unit. A ball bearing spin round her and a digital protective field appear around her and then sort of fade away after Jean's strike. He then obviously calls out, "You'll never take my son. You'll never take me alive." What do you do? The crowd immediately is reacting.
Okay, what's the officer that's in front of his reaction?
Right now, just looks in that direction.
Okay. In which case, I will hold my action, except for my bonus, which I will use to hide.
Okay, so bonus hide. So give me your stealth.
Uh, 22.
Cool, 22. It's unlikely. And you're holding your action for what?
For
I need a trigger and what you do.
I'm going to hold my action to see what the response is from the woman. If she initiates fighting on Jean, I'm going to grab the police officer that's in front of me and use him as a human shield.
So you'll initiate a grapple, yeah?
Yeah, or a shove or something like that, just to put him off piste.
Cool. Now her go. She turns at the reaction, stares at you in a confused, like you're a people person. She's confused at your remark, but will extend her arm and you see a katana come out of her forearm of the skin into her hand. And I need to get her stats up. Yeah! Let's go! Cyber Ninja! Right, so she's going to attack you, Jean, with her mono-edged katana. She's quite relaxed as she swings.
At disadvantage.
Why?
Distraction.
Okay. That one. Second attack. Does it apply to the second attack?
No, I can only do it once.
Oh. Why am I rolling 2 if I don't need to do that? 20 total.
Yeah, that hits.
Ten points of slashing damage.
Ooh, ouch.
So as she swings the first one, you distract her, and just basically because of the shouting for the sun, she's kind of off. As she swings, it's more of a reactive swing at you attacking her. She takes a breath, and the second one she plants on you. She sort of then rests into a bit of a combative stance, starts taking in her surroundings, and double taps her ear. And then just focuses keen-eyed on you, but she does not respond verbally. She will then disengage and move to here. Let's need to check something out. Larry, you're up next, but you're doing stuff, so we'll get to you. I just need to check something on the augmentations. Does anyone know the page of augments off the top of their head? 87. After Larry, it is the retrieval experts. Where are you? Here we go. Cool. As she runs over there, Jean, you notice she disappears. As in, activates something and disappears. That is
Okay.
shocking. Give me... Yeah, okay, cool. That is horrendous. Cool. Right. It's now this lot's go. They all aim their assault/SMG guns at the techies, and you can see that they've got them up and their hands are out and they're backing them all off. They all seem to be in a held, like, if the techies do something, ready to be quite aggressive. But not one of them makes any action to move them out of the way. There's clearly talking going on, you assume, telling them to back up. So that is that lot. So they've all held their actions. Philip, you are out, mate, for now. Ian, you are up here where you left Charlie to go. You can see through this deck here. You can see from that side through here. Bear with me because it's a 3D map. But you can see through here all this going on. You saw Jean attack from the tunnel over here. You're probably over here somewhere, to be fair. You saw through this archway where the trams go. Jean attack.
Who are the red caps? Sorry, who are the red caps again?
These lot.
Yeah.
These with the smiley faces, they're the local enforcement that you saw before.
Okay. Yeah.
There were dozens and dozens of these, but after Larry and
yeah.
yourselves, they all faded away.
Yeah.
And the other red caps are just, you know, from the same family apparently. So, Ian, you're up.
So can I walk through this bit here?
You can walk. See, these are doors here, so yes, you can
Okay.
walk through.
All right. So I'm going to calmly just walk 1, 2, 3, 4.
This area is nowhere near as big as I thought it was.
It's, mate, imagine 15, 20 of these maps.
Yeah, like stacked up on top of each other. Yeah.
And they're all across, like, Roll20's not big. I'd have to put each one of these on a single square.
Yeah. That's okay. Understood.
So it is as big as you think, and if you need to move more, then we could go with it. But your current immediate scenario is this in front of you.
Okay. So are these people friendlies?
These lot are they work the docks, and they seem to be
Okay.
getting quite aggroed with this lot. These lot have all got their guns aimed at this lot. So the black trench coat lot that were escorting Philip away are currently surrounded by a lot of mechanics and such, and just local
Cool.
like labourers of the dock, of the space dock.
Okay, cool.
This is a
I'm-
localised scene.
Yeah.
The entirety of the dock is massive and busy.
So I'm going to kind of like hide here in like the doorway a bit.
Okay, stealthful.
So it's stealth. That is 24.
Cool.
And then I'm going to shoot this guy.
You're gonna shoot this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my corporation rifle. And that is 21.
21 hits.
Cool. I also moved more than 10 feet, so I get my running gun.
Okay.
And I should get sneak attack because I'm hid.
Okay.
So that is what is that? That's 3d8 first. That's not d8. That's d8. You guys. 3d8. That is 17, and then 3d6. That is 16. So 33 points of damage.
Woo.
Rogue, Joe.
Let me just check. Is that everything?
Rogues be
Badasses.
roguing.
Gun.
Some of the protective kit they're wearing absorbs a tiny bit of the impact, but the shot is sweet. And yeah, you near drop him in one shot. However, just to quickly go back, 413X, because of the attack, can you initiate your grapple with... Oh, are you
yeah.
are you grabbing the...
No, what I'm planning on doing is like shoving or like a what do you call it? Like someone that's trying to get their attention. Go, look. Basically to point out the fact that she's just attacked Jean. Because
Oh, okay.
the noise of the skittering, I presume, has drawn his attention, but he's not seen the flash of Jean's knife. Whereas then, if I point out the attention of her attacking with a katana, it's then making the police think that
Okay,
she's
so
the antagonist
give me a
against someone with a child.
Give me a persuasion. Well, he hasn't got a child with him, but yeah. Give him a persuasion.
I thought he did have a child.
He hasn't met the old
Not
lady yet.
not picked him up yet.
Why would you leave quietly? Why? You know what I mean? It's just unheard of. You persuade. Just give me a persuasion check then, fall for it. Or deception, up to you, whichever's higher for performance rates. Being incredibly
Neither.
charismatic.
Because not charisma based, but I'll take a 17, which actually is a 16. So there we go.
Okay, give me a sec. You have the law enforcement. You have the enforcers' attention, and they are looking in that direction. They do not seem to be reacting negatively or positively to what you've just said.
That's
but
fine.
But you have took their attention, and they are looking in, or they're trying to look for her. In fact, give me. No, because that'll pass. Don't worry about it. Right, Ian, have you got anything else to do? You were already hidden. So that was your
I'm
bonus
just staying
action.
hidden.
You are no longer hidden once you're shot. And you use
Can
your
I hide
bonus-
again as a bonus? No, that's
No,
my
because
bonus.
you hid with your bonus action.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
You do notice that this enforcer reacts rather alarmingly to seeing you whip out a rifle and fire at a mega corporation. There. After you. Right, it's their turn. Right, so. As they start to move, this one wanders down here. Tojon and Ass. What's going on?
Do I get a chance to respond?
Very shortly. If you want a longer, it'll be a quick. Let me explain to you, and then it'll be your turn if you wish to go on a monologue. But you can respond pretty quick.
She attacked me. I don't know why.
Give me a deception check. With advantage because a 413x is success.
23.
23. He nods at you, almost in recognition, but not of we're best buds, and starts looking for her. This one steps in, looks at you and tries to clobber you, because as far as you know, the enforcers are the violent ones in the Dome Cities, not the civilians. As I go back a page or two.
I should have been winding up the enforcers, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
I understand.
Right, so doesn't pull gun first, pulls baton. Yeah.
Mhm.
Or what they call, it's a wooden club, but I assume it'd if it hit.
A twatting instrument.
A twatting instrument.
Yeah.
Function, twatting incident.
You're fine. Yeah. 17.
I got 17 AC.
Okay, so that hits. That is. There's so many stats going on. 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie doke.
Noticing that you don't fall over immediately, as the enforcers are used to, hits you again with his bat. 17 again.
Hits.
This time it is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
As he's basically trying to hit like your shoulder and arm to make you not use the rifle. And actually shouts to you, put the weapon down.
Oh, mate.
No, mate.
Oh, mate.
Brilliant.
No. No, mate.
Goes down. This one. Moves over to see what's going on over here.
Hello, hello, hello. What's going on over here then?
This drone here. Is it-
All Mars police are
Oh, no.
cockneys. Cannon.
Right, this drone here. Moves down. This drone here fires at you, John.
The drone does?
Yep.
What is the one on the bottom?
The one,
The one at the bottom. Yeah, it's about 25 feet in the air.
I feel like there wasn't any drones when I started this fight.
There was.
That's what the drones want you to think.
You were looking at eye level. They were just above.
16.
That hits.
It's at 3 points of ballistic damage.
Ooh, ballistic.
Yeah. Or 0 if you've got the correct armor on.
I do have ballistic armor on. And it's DR3, yeah, that is 0.
So the bullet hits you, but doesn't affect you in the slightest.
Yeah.
Right, all the techie lot now. Give me a percentile roll, Jean. So D100.
Nat 1.
61.
61.
We do have re-rolls in case you want to get a different 60
Got
number.
2 so far?
We don't know what I'm rolling for at the moment, so let's see what happens.
Too late then.
Cake or death?
So give or take,
Cake.
Cake.
give or take half of the techies actually get aggressive with the thingies, and as they do, shots are fired.
Well, shit.
As the held actions of the retrieval lot happen. So, yeah. That one. Yes. Yeah. Shots are fired. SMGs go off.
Bodies hit the floor.
And as bullets sort of ricochet around this immediate area, you see some of the techies fall, blood pouring out of them. The rest of the techies, there's a moment where they don't look overly keen on engaging with the fact that these weren't hanging about and fired, and are ready to scarper, and the odd one or two that are now looking like it's been made personal at your brief glance. As the shots have been going off, the rifle, from the retrieval experts, the crowd is, as in the crowd not involved, are bolting away from this tram station.
When you said they were getting aggressive, I mean, were they getting aggressive with
The retrieval experts.
wrenches and smacking the retrieval experts?
Well, they would have, but their held actions killed 3 of them, and the other 3 didn't land a shot.
Okay.
But so 3 of the retrieval experts hit, 3 of them missed.
Got you.
Yeah. So
But what about the techies themselves? The techies not attack, they just got
yes,
aggressive.
but they missed.
Oh right, they all missed.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, only 3 of them got to strike because the other 3 got killed before they
got
could
killed.
strike.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm with you. Yeah.
It's back around to you, Jean. These civilians here.
Where? Are you pinging? Oh,
No. They're running away.
I'm like, right, I will bellow in a wailing, helpless, oh my god type fashion. And I'll say, oh my god, they're killing us! What are we doing? Someone stop them! Enforcers, stop them! They're killing all our people! Look at this is what they always do, the evil mega cops!
The evil mega cop. Give me a persuasion check.
In my head, it's just Amazon.
Yeah. Wow.
Jeffrey Bezos.
I think
Those sideways, smiley-faced bastards.
I think 27 is a pretty good persuasion roll at this point.
Drones are just weaponized Amazon Prime drones.
Just trying to deliver a parcel.
Is that your
Collateral
is that
damage.
What you're committing your go to?
I'm not in a. I saw which way this woman went. In a not too subtle fashion, I'm going to edge this way to put the enforcer between me and where it disappeared.
Okay. You give me a perception check if you wish to try and spot
Well, yeah, I'll see if I can see her. That's a 11.
Oh, mate. You don't see her, but I rolled so low, like.
Oh, hold on a second,
You
might
see
be
her?
worth me just double checking my perception stat. Yeah, no, it's 11.
I'm gonna tell you, she got a 12 on a stealth bit. I was like, what the fudge? But yeah, alright. None of you lot can use that meta, you cheaters. You all die. Alright, so. Right, so that's you, Jean. You shout out. There is a bit of a reaction from the Enforcer lot, where they kind of look at you and look back at what's going on. The one engaged with you and does not even look at you. He's kind of distracted. Phone 3X. You were obviously. I assumed you re-hid after your persuasion.
Yeah. Which one of these was injured? The left one or the right?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
As you just like, this is crowded for you.
$18.
Yeah, this one.
Sorry, yeah, my character sheet was in the way of the ping. It's
Top
that
right, mate.
one.
Top right, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take my attacks against that one. Do you have to declare attacks against both attacks against one target?
No. If you have multiple attacks, you can spread them.
Right. Okay. So I will start with my first attack then against that same target.
Nice.
And I get advantage because I'm hidden. So 25.
Yep.
Just the record, if I do die, I'm coming back as whatever 413X is.
415.
Logical. A pilot.
21 points damage.
Your first shot, straight through the neck, misses all the protective armor, takes that retrieval expert out.
Okay. I'm then gonna switch targets and shoot this one on the left-hand side.
Okay. This will be yeah, fuck it, go for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 23.
23 hits. Remember, you only sneak attack once per turn.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, it's only once per turn. You don't get it.
All right. Alright, I just rolled the d4s. 13 points damage. 14 points damage. Sorry.
You can add running gun to mine.
14.
Yep. And then for my bonus action, I will re-stealth. Oh.
They're wearing protective kit, so you're not shocked that
Not much of that gets.
not as it gets fun. Just, you know, you're assuming they've got similar armor to some of your compatriots.
Yeah. And I get a 30 on my stealth check.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled a 19.
Hey, fucking hell. When did Phone 3X move into my house? You know what I mean? It's now Blondie's go. From hidden via a silenced revolver, Jean,
Yeah.
you get shot at.
Do I get cover?
Oh!
Well, yeah, you can have cover. So you get a +2 to your AC, mate.
Every little helps.
I'm guessing, given I can't. I mean,
22.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, given I can't really see it, I couldn't claim distraction. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Only because 11, mate. Jesus. Yeah, 22 on the first shot.
Cool. Yeah, that hits.
A bullet hits you. It is annoyingly warm. And-
Annoyingly warm.
Well, he's got a ballistic vest on, you know what I mean? Or whatever he's got. Woo! That's gonna hurt you, mate. 12 points of ballistic damage. With sneak attack.
Oof.
That's gonna sting.
Just reminds me, I watched Red recently again.
So is what? Have you not rolled the sneak attack yet, or was that including?
So 12 ballistic.
All right, okay, I see what you're saying. Which I take my DR off, right?
Yeah. So what? 9.
Yeah.
The sneak attack is a flat shit the bed. 13 just damage.
I'm down.
Hot shot.
She remains hidden. The shooting does not reveal her, unless you look at her.
We found another scoundrel. There's 3 of us. What kind of mysterious game are we about to play?
Her second shot.
3 people who no one can see shoot at each other.
Which
F1
one
grenade
bleeds first?
Pick a fucking direction and shoot, right?
Larry walks down an alleyway, sees the shit show, turns around and walks off.
There's not enough Vespers for me.
Can't punch ghosts.
Her second shot. So I can't see anything. She nat 20s attacking. Fucking hell. I'm not bothered.
Hopefully that's our only one this
I'm
session.
not bothered with damage.
Once you've done one nat 20, you don't get any more. That's how math works, right?
But she does remain hidden.
On the extras, yeah.
Right, Larry, for narrative, you are
Yes.
currently ass. You're currently an ass.
Why don't Tony Dog?
Because last thing I did was knock out 2 guards, like drop my kit, pretend to surrender, punch 2 guys, and run away.
Yeah, so you are currently being chased around Dome 1. You are not far. It's been a couple of hours. Like this lot got an hour or 2. I think they got 3 hours last session. So 3 hours. You've basically gone to ground in Dome 1.
Sure.
In the tunnels, in the various, because obviously you can get to any dome from any dome. So, you know, there's a possible 12 trams and such that are coming and going. It is a enormous, the size of a large town docking dome. So you are running around. How are you remaining to ground other than your marine training?
I dropped, well, when I kind of faux surrendered, I dropped all my kit so I don't look particularly armed or threatening, all things considered. Like, there are no
6'4" fire marine.
big doesn't make you threatening.
I beg to differ.
I will see if I can either find or buy like just like an overcoat or like a trench coat or just something to throw over, like, and a hat. I'll keep my arm like tucked in.
Full on Terminator. Break into the store.
Break in.
Nick some
I'm sure.
Sneakers.
Like I'll
Give me
try
a
and find a
persuasion
hat.
check.
I'll try and put a jacket on.
Sunglasses.
That's not brilliant.
Sunglasses with a nose and a mustache.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, was that a persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
10.
That's cool. Sorry, didn't it? You've got 1 lungs. Yeah, you find a very large trench coat of sorts, just to like disguise what the visual they had of you before.
Yeah, just to change my like hat pulled down, coat up, like just looking
suspicious.
less
as fuck.
obvious. Less obvious.
Not suspicious. Cool. You do hear a gunfight going off.
Can I cautiously, like without rushing or anything, just like
You can head towards it.
Yeah, meander my way over there, but like trying to keep a still a low profile and.
Right, so the retrieval lot, no holds barred, engaged the techies as the fight has obviously escalated to people dying, one of their own dying, and they unleash on the remaining techies. Oh no. I love how the nat 20 in the techies. Did I say nat 20? Nat 20 in. And the techies. Oh, the techies got a nat 20.
Hey.
And another nat 20 from the techies. And a
Go,
3.
techies!
And a 3. Da-da-da-da. That's ridiculous. So next, kids, doing lots of damage stuff.
That's hard.
Is he doing Larry maths?
No, I'm better than that.
That was method. Don't mock it.
Yeah, we pronounce it differently, but yeah. So the techies all landed blows, 2 of them in nat 20s, unfortunately.
Well, that did not go well for them, did it?
Well, no, they just stood in front of some highly trained retrieval experts with SMGs with a spanner
Mowed down.
with an AC of 10.
10 out of 10 for effort, though, right?
10 out of 10.
There's 2 remaining techies. There's a bloodbath around them. They've just unleashed unholy fire into the techies. Oh, there's 3 techies left, actually. And then they all reload. Philip, give me a fortitude save.
Eight.
You remain unconscious.
Who knew?
Try it, man.
Give you the chance.
Yeah. Ian, you are now engaged in combat with one of the local enforcement,
Cool.
who doesn't appear to recognise you.
That's fine. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and move back a little bit.
Okay.
That's still a hallway, isn't it? So I should still have my sight. And then I'm going to shoot him.
Cool.
Nat, so 25 in total bows and that.
Cool.
I don't get sneak because there's no one by him, but I
All
do
by
get.
him, and you're not hiding.
Yeah, and I do get run again, and I will remember to put the +1 on it this time. And I forgot I have uncanny dodge, so one of the damage should have been half, but that's fine. So that is 40 damage. 41. 41.
How have you done 41 damage? Ah, the nap. There you go. Yeah, you end that. Now, here's the predicament of the enforcers. You got anything else?
I've still got
27, just saying.
what? Oh, Nathan's chat shit. Okay. No, I think that's it. That's it.
Cool. It's now their turn. Now the enforcer's turn. He gets to there.
Did he see me drop the other one?
No. He gets to there and says, "Put the rifle down." Seeing as you're stood there with a rifle. And
Checks
that's
out.
And hold, like smoke coming out at the end of it. This chap here runs by and he's having a look around, sees Sean on the floor. Does not see Alex. I'm pretty sure walks through Alex's that stuff. This one over here immediately jumps on Jean's head. No. Oh!
One way to do CPR.
You are stabilised, John, so no longer dying.
Yep.
But you are on 0 hit points. They needed a 10 and got a 10.
Result.
You will currently be unconscious naturally for 1 hour.
Yep.
That will be his go, and then Ruffworx, you sort of see he stands quite defensively over Jean. He's dead, so we don't need to worry about him. They're not all hymns, I do apologise. This lovely enforcer looks here, has a bit of a Matrix moment, sees a cat walks past, and carries on going. In fact, we'll dash. And have a conversation that Jean can't hear.
Thanks, he's only 20 foot away.
Form 3X concentrating on shooting people. This one here, not overly happy.
Waves his truncheon and says, "Put the rifle down." 'Cause that seems to be what they seem to be effective at.
Hey, it's the standard training. The man's doing his job.
We'll run over here. Get an attack of opportunity. Misses. Well played. And shoot at this mother kipper.
Nice.
I'm not
That's
20.
what we wanted.
I'm not 20.
That's what we
I've just
wanted.
rolled like 6 nat 20s.
Those bardic inspiration dice, I guess.
I wonder if I can win them in some.
It's a
kind
weird way of
charity
pronouncing
draw.
weighted.
I got them from the same shop as the scoundrels. So that's 2. And shoots. That's their turn. They're kind of defensively protecting you now at the minute, John.
Cool. Good lads.
The drones come flying in.
You established who the drones work for.
No.
I think we're about to find out.
DM,
Yeah.
as a point, over those 3 hours of me bimbling about, would I have had time to be able to get my head down and just chill out for an hour and get a short rest in during those 3 hours?
Yes. You can
I'm
sleep
gonna
on
use
a
a hit.
park bench.
I'll use a hit die as well then. in
Thought
that
you
case.
might. Thought you might. Right, they don't see Fallen 3X, but they do see their acquired target laying on the floor surrounded. Disadvantage, you definitely cover. First one misses. Second one misses. Third one's got line of sight. 14.
Who are they shooting?
You on the floor.
You.
On the fucking floor?
Yes. We've worked out who the drones are working with.
That's
The
a miss.
baddies.
Not
That's a miss.
us.
Cool. So, you notice Fallen 3X now that the drones have appeared, that they're shooting at Jean. There doesn't seem to be an impact. You see the sparks as bullets ricochet off the floor and stuff.
He's alright. He's got the disposable guards.
Dead. Oh, still alive. We'll do you. Let's get down to you. Odds or evens, John?
Odds.
Cool. Techie will keep swinging. Holy shit. The techie hit.
Did John convince all these techies to fight for him last session?
Yeah.
Is that like
Yeah.
where these guys are like, now they're all
and
just,
he's still
Say
doing it.
convinced.
He's still doing it. Like
and now they're all just getting gunned down?
Yeah. Every turn now, Jean will have to roll / make a decision to see if they keep fighting. But at the minute, that one does.
I've just had a look at John's hat. Is he a baddie? It's got a skull and crossbones on it.
Oh, we the bad.
Always, D&D usually. Oh,
Odds or evens, Jean?
Odds.
This techie, she pegs it in fear. There is no attack of opportunity because Ian took him out. Are you still alive? No, you're dead. You still alive? No, you're dead. You still alive? Yes! Odds or evens?
Odds.
Odds it is. Techie smacks at the retrieval expert. Holy shit! These techies are badass, man. Ooh. I say badass.
They got game.
They got a game. They're doing alright. Onto the civilians. Who the not involved I've pegged it. In the last like 18 seconds, this localized area right here, you obviously there's gunfire echoing across the dock. 8 18 seconds have passed, but you are fully aware that reinforcements of a flavour, whether it be for Crown, the local enforcers, whatever, will probably be coming here. John, it's your turn. You are currently unconscious but not dying. So jog on. 413X.
I'm gonna shoot the drone. No, I'm gonna shoot the guy next to Philip and then shoot the drone again.
Which one? There's 5 around Philip.
The same one that I was shooting at last time. Yeah.
Next to Philip. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I follow same target principles. If I've started on it and it's not dead,
It's
then
a
I'll
good
carry
principle.
on.
It's a good principle.
There's no point spreading the love.
Kill it until it's dead. Murder it to death.
That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Am I right in saying? Oh, I'm not there.
No, you're not.
23 points damage.
23. Woo!
I'll go for the drone above me that was shooting at Sean.
You're no longer hidden.
Okay, so I don't get advantage on this roll.
It's not next to you either. It's 25 feet in the air.
That's perfect for my gun.
It's 26 feet in the air.
It's still perfect for my gun. 22.
Yeah.
Must be nice those characters with ranged options.
Yeah, it is when we design our own rather than pick an NPC.
Hooray!
Shots fired.
Sparks didn't have a gun either. He's like,
Yeah, the drone.
for half a session that fired once, missed and blew up.
He had a dog or something. 17 points damage, and then for my bonus action, I will rehide.
Cool, it explodes in the air. I'll leave you on stealth.
27.
Cool.
I'm sure the ponderance is fine.
Yeah.
That's at all.
Quite how many NPCs are going to shoot at Jean?
There's at least 2 techies still standing.
He's basically just kicking him while he's down.
It's a metaphor for life, isn't it?
Well, for Jean, probably. I've taken out one of the drones that are shooting at him.
The blonde steps up, deactivates her invisibility skin, violence, so cool. And double taps Philip.
Double taps Philip.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Well, that's just
crown,
made this fight so much easier.
He's a crown betrayer, isn't he? If he's jumped the fucking ship and she's crowned, it makes sense, I guess. Pays for his
She puts her silence revolver to his forehead, puts 2 bullets in, and disappears. Get a better stealth. Get a better stealth. That is a much better stealth.
Even Philip's disappeared from stream.
What happens when you go against Amazon?
Has it? Alright, he's alright, cool. He's just I don't know if they overloaded me.
Interesting.
Is that like 2 immediate crit fail death save situation?
Don't know.
What is
Right,
it about
Larry.
this fucking double tapping?
Larry, it's your turn.
How close does this utter clusterfuck sound?
Right round the corner.
At a brisk walk.
If you spend your turn, you could come on the edge of the map.
Because I have no idea what the fuck's gone on in the last 3 days. I want to approach.
Yeah, you don't know what's happening. You just know there is a gunfight going off.
I want to observe. I'd like to observe from a distance and see if I see anyone I recognise. So if I can see Mason or any of the gang.
Mason, no. You know where Mason is. You know he's in Dome 2.
How would I know that?
Did you not respond to his text message?
No.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking Nif, and I can't see him on camera. Nif, did you respond? No, as in I was on a different tab now.
Alright.
I can't remember if you responded to Larry. I can't remember.
No, I didn't. I did give Bubblegum his number though.
There you go. That's how you know. So you are aware Mason is safe.
Okay.
If you wish to use your Dome 2.
Okay, I'd like to get like as far away as I can, but I'll still like being able to have a look and see what I can see.
So if you wish to use your turn, you can come onto the edge of the map and do a perception check.
Yeah, I'll scout it out.
Alright, give me a perception check.
6.
There's a gunfight going off here, like at the bottom of the map. It's pretty bare here. Like there's no enforcers, there's no workers, there's no, the closest you can see is a techie here who is hauling ass towards you.
Oh.
But other than that, this top half is empty. There's not even anyone on the trams, mate.
I'll shout at the techie. What's going on?
She doesn't say anything back, but she's haul assing towards you. Right.
That's my turn.
Right, it's now the retrieval expert's turn. These techies ain't going away. So that one will shoot that techie. You're going away now. The civilians cast aside. He will shoot you. You're gone.
I feel like this has gone pretty well so far.
Say that to Philip.
They fire
pretty well.
They
not
fire
exceptional.
at the guard that stabilised Jean. That retrieval expert steps forward and shoots.
Wow.
Not 20 again. I've used about 12 different D20s to spread the weightedness. That is
Heavy weighted dice.
I mean, that actually works in our favour because it means the retrieval experts have engaged the
Locals.
locals, which means that's that's kind of like now vested interest shit, right? So
first
Bad
shot.
if we do know we do have rerolls, but yeah, we're just fucked.
First shot misses. Second one was an at 20, just 30 points of damage to the enforcer, who still stands.
Oh, and they're pretty nails as well, apparently.
I mean, if you were awake, John, you'd probably recommended medical attention. The next one will step forward and unleash on this one. First hit. Oh, that 20 rolled onto a 2. Bullets got flying over. Second one. Yeah, that hits. Shoots the enforcer. Cool. That's their turn. Philip, you there? Philip?
Yes.
Roll,
Come in from the dead.
roll a d20. High is good.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We got a reroll.
What did you get? You can't do it.
Reroll, use
Can't
the
do it on a death
reroll.
saving throw.
It's not a death saving
What
throw.
did
You
you
didn't
get?
announce it.
Alright, use the reroll. It's on the death saving throw. You've wasted a reroll. What'd you get?
8.
8. Go. Ian, you've been taught to put your rifle down quite aggressively.
Okay, I'm going to put it down. It's like there are some enforcers attacking civilians over there. You need to go and help.
You want to use the word enforcers?
Isn't that what they are?
The
No,
guy-
no.
the-
Corporate badasses.
Corporate twats are
There you go.
attacking civilians.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage because shit's happening.
That is 19.
19, noted.
Then I'm going to. Well, he's not attacking. Well, he had a held action, but we're back at the top of the round. So, do I need to disengage, or can I just move without an attack of opportunity?
You'll find out.
Okay, I'm going to disengage. Move, and then I'm going to go up.
You see Larry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You mean my foolproof disguise wasn't infallible?
Give me a perception check.
Me or him?
You.
Me.
He can see you.
That is 16.
Larry, give me a. I don't even know what.
Oh, we got another
Stealth
reroll.
No. Is there a performance?
Thank you,
on there?
Twitchers.
Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, there's a
I ain't got a character sheet.
there is a performance. Yeah,
Roll a
there's
performance.
check.
See how good your disguise is.
90.
You don't know it's Larry.
Fine with
There's a
that.
hobo coming out of the
Yeah, there's just
railway.
some massive hobo coming out of it. You're getting more rerolls. You need to sort your lives out, kids.
We got 3.
We only bank 3, isn't it?
5.
Right,
5.
yeah, 5
Oh, okay.
total.
Yeah, I can only do like one set of movement because I used my
Yeah,
action.
cool. So you
Yeah.
disengage that. So you doing anything else?
I disengaged, I persuaded, and I moved. I'm good.
Right. So
And I'm gonna hide like my right because I put down my rifle is away now.
Cool. This one runs out here. Sees a dead workmate. Has no idea how they died.
Gunshot wounds.
Looks at this lot. Probably not intelligent enough to work out it was a rifle that he'd just seen. Sees this lot. Sees that there's gunfire being exchanged,
Get involved.
and we'll shoot at the
It's not a
nearest.
football game, it's a gunfight.
Yeah,
shoot
I want the
both-
enforcers to get involved.
Both shots at this one and miss.
I did not care for the foosball that happened recently.
No,
right?
me
But
neither.
I had to listen through it all. Now I'm
Mate,
involved in
I
this.
gotta listen
Get
to your,
involved.
I got to listen to your volleyball. You got to listen to football.
I had to drive past Wembley on Sunday. Can you imagine how fun that was on the M25?
I was in Euston on Sunday. Yeah, that was enough.
Anyway,
Fires across. Misses, but what the? The tables are turned.
his dice have betrayed him, finally.
The one that got you up, unfortunately, is going to stim pack themselves, not you, John. Because
He's stable.
yeah,
He pulls out a stim pack, looks at you,
he took
looks at
30,
him
he
and
took
like,
30 hits, mate. He won.
Easiest decision of his
Yeah,
life.
his mind would quickly change. I was like, oh, I'll get Sean up with this. Nope.
No, I will not.
That's his action. You're dead. You're around. Odds or evens, John?
Odds.
Motherfucker, he's got a stim pack on him. You get stimmed for 5.
Boom.
You are conscious.
Back
Yeah.
in the game.
Looking
baby.
up at one of the enforcers who's just casting away an empty stim pack. And says to you, we need to run. Them motherfuckers mean business. You know what I mean? Like literally, this poor like enforcer that gets a few one-longs to just keep the peace, looking across to 38 dead techies. There's an absolute massacre going on in fact. Doesn't have a clue who you are. Notices you just got like there's drones flying around. The enforcer's just as confused by the drones as you are.
Interesting.
This one. Notices you're awake and says, I hope you've got a plan. We need to leave. These guys have got more firepower as a bullet whizzes past his head and he fires back. Misses with one, hits with the other. Drone number 1 destroyed. Drone number 2. Steps a set to see if you're up. It does not know you are up. It will shoot at the enforcer beneath it. It will miss the enforcer beneath it. Drone number 3 does see you up. Shoots at you with a 15.
A miss.
Techie dead. All techies are dead, so let's move quickly on. Civilians are running away. So we're back around to you, John. You're up, mate. You got 5 hit points.
Is this?
You can't see it?
I can't see it.
No.
Right.
Loads more difficult to see than the first roll.
I'll stand up.
That's half your movement.
That techie in front of me, how bad does he look?
This
The one
one.
that took all the hits, yeah.
You can see that they've currently under the effects of a stim and the nanites repairing the wounds, but you're amazed that this enforcer's still stood.
Yeah.
Just so you all know, like I keep saying, this place is massive. The map, you are not closed in on the map. You can literally.
Is this what exits have we got on where
Anywhere.
I am?
Every map edge is an exit.
Is an exit.
Yeah. Or an advancement to somewhere else.
I'll quick heal myself with my bonus action first and foremost.
Obviously.
Because I really should have done that last time. Seven hit points back. Is there any cover directly? But is this so I've got 15 foot? In fact, no. What's shit now? I'm thinking D&D. I've only got just half my movement. I've only got I've got 15 foot.
Yeah, you got 15. You got 15.
Is this like a doorway I could get some cover in here?
It is.
Yeah, I'm going to step back to that doorway here, drawing my combat shotgun as I go, and taking a pop at this guard as I back off.
What's the range on a shotgun?
That's a good question. I probably don't have the stats written down. 20, 40.
So they're at the 40, so it'd be disadvantage.
Actually, you know what? Can I meta and shoot and then back off into cover? Because that puts it at short range for the shot. It's 4 squares now.
1, 2, 3, 4, be 20, so you'd miss him. You'd still be a square shot.
20 foot, short range.
5, 10, 15, 20, so that gets you to this square, not his square.
Oh, right, I see. Right,
Yeah.
so measured, right, fine. So what is it at long range? Is it disadvantage?
Yeah, just disadvantage.
Yeah, fine. I'll give it a will.
Let me know if you're rolling that one.
Nope, that's hilarious. That's a 16.
16, justice.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. I rolled 2 11s.
Brilliant. That's a lot on that once.
Oh wow. That is a whopping 7-8 damage plus the. Is there a plus on it?
No, most ones are just, unless you've got a specific feat like the rogues or whatever, scoundrels. It's usually just gun damage. So what was that? 7 or 8?
8.
Yeah, you only get bonuses if you got specialist weapon training, like Marines get it as well.
So you whip out your combat shotgun. The 4 enforcers that were protecting you look at you as you now aim the shotgun towards them. I just fire.
Past them.
Yeah. They
And I'm
know
like,
what's going on
as
with the
I
shoulder.
back off, I'm like, let's get out of here. These crazy megacorp motherfuckers. Ah.
Smoking a cig. Your shot, you do indeed shoot a accurate shotgun shot across the away, and hit said corporate motherfucker. 413X, you watch Jean stand up and do one. You can't see him.
Have I seen F1L1P being shot in the head?
Yeah, she revealed herself to shoot him twice and then disappeared again. But what you notice is she's activating something to disappear. She's not using hard skills like you. Give me an intelligence check.
Flat intelligence.
Yep.
Ooh, 21.
21. She's using an augmentation that you know as Invisi Skin.
Does diagonal movement cost 2?
Nah, it's just 30 feet's 30 feet.
Fuck it, in for a penny, in for a pound. 413X will leap over the little newspaper stand thing that he's been hiding behind and using his shielding cover. Sprint across the gap.
You can't stand on a body.
Alright, I'll stand there.
Cool.
Collect Philip and then sprint as my bonus action up this way.
So go
So
back to Philip.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as you pick Philip up, you're at half movement.
Okay. So there.
Cool. Attack of opportunity on your way out.
Has he got a ranged weapon?
He's cracking you with his retractable baton.
Cool.
For a 20.
Hits.
He will do a whopping 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh man. Whole 6 points.
Is that your turn?
Can I see Ewan from where I am?
No.
I don't know if the door is
You're
retractable or...
you're currently in a short hallway that would lead out to here. You're obviously no longer stealth.
Yep.
But yeah,
The first time this campaign.
Yeah. I mean, it's the one time. Yeah, so you can't see Ewan at the minute. And Philip is obviously in your arms at the minute. Die in your arms tonight.
Right, we going synths together. Oh yeah, wait, you're a Culpa kid.
I'll be right back. I just need to take a pee.
No worries. It's now Blondie's turn.
Is it not my turn at that point?
No, you're next.
Okay.
She's 21, you're 20.
No worries.
From somewhere, bullets appear. Oh. Such the deal. Let's see if you actually drop. That is. I need dice. Holy shit. 24. +3 for your vest. Now it's your turn, Larry. You see Ian running up here.
Well, I'm going to hug the right-hand side and stay almost like at maximum visual range, and try and make my way to kind of see what's going on, just to kind of identify if I know if it's police, local militia, mercs, like
So
I see.
you're coming over here and then going to work your way down here type thing.
Yeah, just like.
Alright, so what's that? 30 foot, 30 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put you there. You'll be here, obviously trying to look down. Give me a perception check. She's up here somewhere.
Fuck's sake. 3.
Cool. you can see past like the front of the tram here and the billboards and pillars and stuff. Bodies everywhere. Like even from here, you can see that dark, like crimson, like on the metallic platforms and such. You can't see.
I'm guessing our thread don't recognise uniforms or colours or what the fuck's going on.
No. And even from where you are, mate, it's just there's a lot of bodies, and obviously gunfire's still going off in that area.
Cool. I'm just gonna if I've moved and done everything, I'm just gonna hunker down and just like keep an eye on things, see what the hell's going on.
Snow, retrieval, you're dead. You're still alive. They're gonna shoot the one that healed John. Oh. I'm not even rolling damage for that. In fact, I'll have to. Shit. Oh. When did he become Schwarzenegger? Right, the one that got Jean back on his feet hits the deck, bullets peppering his chest. Or their chest. This one watches 413X run. Does not care that 413X has run away with Philip. And we'll step to here and shoot across. One misses, one hits. How are you still standing? Ugh. This one shoots across. These enforcers. Just exchanging now. Miss. You're dead. You're still going and care not. You come to here. And shoot at this lovely one here. Brilliant. Both hit. You do. Yeeton. Pack. Civilians run. Techies run. I will say, you can't see because of the trap. Carry on. On you, Yun.
413X, do you hear me? What's your status?
Quick response.
Quick response from 413X. Bloody heck.
This unit is not so bad.
Near bad.
In case you missed Nerf, the retrieval experts have engaged the enforcers and are just exchanging shots.
Carrying F1 directly behind you.
Head left through the gates because I'm assuming we can go out this way.
You can. Every edge is an exit.
Cool. After that, I'm going to head immediately left through platform 1 because that's what it says, and I'm going to go this way.
Cool. You're currently off now. Just so I know. Time for the heroic enforcers. Oh, you're still going. Follows you 413X. Behind you, doesn't overtake you.
Oh, good. My ablative shield.
Keep going! Keep going! He just shouts at you.
You do not have to tell this unit twice.
This one runs to you, Jean, and you see tears streaming down their face. This young, I say young, younger than you, girl just crying. I don't want to die here. I don't want to die here. And just goes behind you into the hallway that leads further into the dock areas.
Yeah.
As they run past you, she is bleeding heavily from several wounds on like her shoulder. One's grazed her neck and probably nicked something like a necklace. Sweet. You're dead. The one that got you up, you watched get obliterated, by the way.
Yeah.
You're dead. There's a lot of dead. This one steps forward and has got a bit. She's kind of. almost careless. And you just hear us swearing in Mandarin at these lot. It's curse words if you speak Mandarin. And just starts like, you know, why not? We're on Mars. And shoots back at the one that shot at her. Misses one, hits one. Boom! It's just like, come on, come on! And a few Mandarin swear words. This chap down here moves to you in a more defensive manner after taking a few shots. Just looks back at you and the one that we're running past you. Go, go! We'll keep moving, and just shoots back across the way. Misses one, hits one. Drone 1 destroyed. Where's drone 1 destroyed? Drone 2's there. Shoots down at the enforcer because there's no idea where you are. I don't know why I rolled one. Two. One hits. Oh, actually hit. Pew. This drone flies into the hallway. And is immediately in front of you, and it's come down into the hallway, so it is in melee with you, Jean, and tries to shoot you at disadvantage. And I assume misses with a 15. Techies are all dead. Civies have run away. Jean, back to you.
It actually comes down to
it's hovering in front of you. It's technically a melee opponent right now.
Right, okay.
Cybermaster, do I still have to do death saving throws?
You do not.
Oh, okay.
Relatively speaking, the spaceport where I'm supposed to be meeting the Mason pretend is where, compared to here?
It's in Dock 1, mate. So it's in Dome 1, so there's multiple docks, and it could be any of them. You didn't see a child that looked like Mason or an old lady when you first came into this particular area. The exact one, you're unsure. It's not a case of go to platform 2, but you are aware that if you just walk up, I mean, there's no sneakiness. You were told that they will be there, an old lady with Mason. Just go up to them, so you can assume that it ain't this one, but it's one of the others.
Cool.
You don't have an exact platform.
I will. I'll lay my hand on the crying girl, and bonus action quick healer, and I'll just say, "It's okay. You'll be fine. Get out of here."
How many?
6.
She nods.
I will then disengage this way.
Cool.
And basically aim to head north.
Okay.
I'll send a message to our group. So 413X, see you have Philip. I'm heading north from my location, exited door east.
Cool. 413X, you're done. Two shots. Both miss! What the crap. Remains hidden. Larry, from where you are,
Did
you
I
can
see
people moving around, you can see bodies, but that's it. That's literally the information you have there.
Okay.
Gunshot going off.
I saw Pac when I first came in, right?
Yeah, and then you don't know Pac's left because of the tram in front of you.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to continue moving 5, 10, 15, 20. Kind of poke my way down there. In fact, I'm going to 25, get to about there and start like top of the escalator almost,
Okay.
top of the stairwell, and just kind of glance down.
Give me another perception check.
That one.
What is that like?
Oh, dear.
Like
My eyes
8,
are
6,
painted on.
1? Larry isn't literally a chibi, you know. Like you can see.
There are some bags on the floor covered in tomato ketchup.
Oh, yeah. From McDonald's, apparently. Right. That is your
Yeah,
turn.
my eyes are painted on it. It's fine.
Dead. Still alive. Fires at the crazy gung ho one. Oh, both hit this time. Oh dear. What do you want?
Trying, guys.
The gung ho one gets mowed down. Steps forward. Try shooting at the one that's running down the corridor with a bit of cover. That 20 and misses with the other one. Double the down. Oh, you lucky. You hear a grunt and a groan as the one that shouted you to get away, Jean. Bullets ricochet and echo down that hallway. And you hear a grunt and a groan as you hear the echoing of some bullets hitting the metal and some bullets hitting flesh. Like that thudding noise. Retrieval expert.
Okay.
Steps. Fires at the same one running away. One misses, one hits. You hear a thud of something heavy hitting the floor as more bullets race down into that. You're dead. You're still alive. Perception check. No idea. We'll hold their action. Really? Eon, you've gone left. What's your plan, Eon? Wait for 413X to catch up with you?
So I go through the door and I kind of hide just where.
As you go through to the next sort of area of this thing, you can see there's more people. There's quite a fair amount of curiosity. You see more enforcers, a heavier presence of them in this area as if they're responding to comms, and they're heading not at you but in the direction of the platform that you've just left. Give me a perception check.
17.
17. You see at least 2 people dressed exactly the same as F1L1P heading also towards this area, but not with the enforcers. And there is quite a hefty presence of workers and civilians, etc.
413X, be mindful, there seems to be a couple of duplicates of Philip en route and a bunch of the local guards. I keep forgetting their names.
Enforcers, just enforcers.
Well, yeah, so careful as you come through.
By duplicates, what I mean is they're in the same kit as Philip. They're not replicas of Philip.
Alright, yeah.
Just for clarity.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. That's cool, it's just for clarity. I know because there's synths and stuff, I didn't want any confusion.
Yeah.
Right, the only remaining enforcer in this area is holding their action and will back off with 413X as and when. The rest of them are brown bread. The girl you healed on the way out, Jean, as you go north, she carries on east.
Okay, cool.
However, the drone flies out and immediately beams on you and misses with a 12. But it seems to be following you.
Cool.
Civies are all dead. It's your go, Jean. Where you're running to, same again, mate. You're running into a more populated area now. You can still see that there's obviously commotion where the civilians that ran away from this fight have run into another heavily populated area, and there's conversations going on. Bear in mind, like 30 seconds have passed. But these conversations are going on. Some of the enforcers that are in here, there's not that many of them around here, but they are like almost like slow down, tell me what you saw type thing. Give me a perception check.
7.
Okay. carry on. You see the drone, but you don't see anything else of interest.
Are there enforcers here, though, and the drone is chasing me?
The drone is chasing you. It's now elevated, so about 20 feet above you and diagonal coming. It's clearly following you.
Is there a crowd?
There is a crowd. The closest enforcer's maybe 20 feet from you. Are you shooting it or leaving it?
I'm going to shoot it.
I'm just going to
I'm
quickly...
going to make.
Alright, cool.
I'm going to make sure I'm in range.
Yeah, it's 20 feet, man.
I'm going to use one of our re-rolls. It was worth it. 24.
Boom. You hit it.
I'm going to max damage it.
You destroy it.
Yeah, it's which is 24 damage.
Yeah. You like it is dust and glitter falling from 20 feet above you onto the crowd. It is sand at this point.
Basically, going to step forward, shotgun it, and then in what I think in my head is a relatively slick action, I'm going to slip my shotgun down into my coat, pull my coat around me, slightly duck my head,
Oh God.
and basically just trying to now duck into the crowd and move with the flow and try and hide in the crowd.
Cool. The enforcer 20 feet from you does watch you shotgun a drone out the sky and looks a little bit confused and heads towards you.
Yeah.
4 and 3x. Did I miss you last time? I think I missed you last time.
I don't know. I jumped across, grabbed Philip's body,
Yeah,
and then ran up.
I think I missed you last time. So you will have been up here, I assume. Unless you drop his body and start gung-hoing, but...
No. I was basically planning to move up and move to here and try and check his vitals at the same time. But I don't know if
Well, you'll have got there with your last turn. And
Okay.
then you can check vitals on this turn.
Yep.
And this chap held his action to follow you and kind of stays near where the hallway entrance / exit is and just is aiming down the hallway. Give me a medicine check.
$19?
The corporate kid you know as F1L1P has no vitals whatsoever and is classified deceased as far as 413X's checks.
Okay. In which case, having the information that there's some more in corporate people coming down this hallway that I'm about to leave through, I'll place his body here in whatever gentle kind of repose he can make, pat him gently, and then disappear down the hallway into the crowd.
Towards Ewan, yeah? Or at least
Yeah, towards Ewan.
Yeah.
And then receiving the message from Sean, I'll relay that to Ewan, because I suspect the two of them still aren't probably on speaking terms.
So I'll stealth check.
No, she should be on our group network.
Yeah, he didn't. He's never stated not.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
totally left me out.
Yeah.
I'm salty about it, but we are on a mission.
In which case, I will iterate to the group that F1L1P is found deceased. KIA.
You two, Ian and 4 and 3X, I will assume your stealth checks are high enough that you can mingle at least for now. Until I determine otherwise.
Yes.
Actions happen that none of you see. Larry,
See if my eyes are still painted on.
are you remaining where you are?
Yes, I am. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna have a. I'm going to text. I'll. Fucking. Why did I pick a character with no fucking comms? This was such a good narrative about 3 sessions ago.
But you did.
I know.
30 sessions ago.
I'll text Jean and go. Just put. Gunfight that you ? And then I'm gonna try and kind of peer down the corridor again and try and see if I can make heads or tails of what the fuck's going on.
Check.
I will burn the reroll if I fuck this one. I swear to God. Ooh, that's better. 14.
14. You see dead enforcers, dead techies.
What do I know about
Broken.
the techies?
Let me finish. Broken drones. You see at least 2 very well. I say well dressed. They're in long black trench coats. On the floor, like guns next to them. You see 4 of similar or almost exact same clothing, long black trench coats. There is a Crown Estate badge on all 4 of them, and they are stood down here. They're not exactly like they are on the map. They are stood. You kind of freeform at the minute with your initiatives and stuff, and they are moving around this whole area. You do not see Blondie, and you see a broken drone on the floor.
Do I know anything about these techies, or do you recognise any?
The techies that you notice, they look like they just remind you of the folk that work.
Are any of them dressed the same as the police that were chasing me?
Yes, the enforcers. So these lot,
Sure.
the purple
Okay.
caps.
Sure. So
They
they're
are. That's the common uniform, as close as it's kind of casual, but it's the common thing that they all wear, carry their batons and such of the enforcers. The techies are the actual civilian workers. Enforcers are the police. Techies, civilian workers. The 4 people in the trench coats, you've no idea. They carry the same Crown Estate badge that Philip did, but you do not see any of those that you called friend for.
I'll move 30 feet up behind here, and I'll wait a few seconds to see if the message goes through and see if I get a response.
Right, actions happen that you do not see. You notice 413X, unless you tell me otherwise, gives you the nod to let you know he's either nearby or reveals himself, or themselves. But you are now aware that 413X is in your vicinity, and that Philip is deceased, KIA elsewhere. The enforcers are still heading their way. There's still quite a gap. There's still a lot of crowd here, coming towards the doorways and hallways that lead into where you've just left, as are the 2 Crown Estate agents.
This unit is quite attached to its limbs. If you could keep them attached to it, it'd be fine.
That's fine. I did not want to do that, but it was a necessity at the time. I'm going to go get a takeaway. Are you joining me?
This unit's logical flow network has been compromised. It currently is unable to cope with said amount of emotion that is passing through its receptors. Please direct this unit as to what to do.
Follow me, and I'm going to try and head out to my mate's takeaway shop.
Cool.
So you're going to head back to Charlie's?
Yeah.
So you're going to find a tram and head back to Dome 3?
Oh, I forgot it's done free.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to try and find a cafe somewhere then. So we can just have...
Easily done. You're in a massive trade station. Like, there are small deli stores and little shops and stuff.
Yeah.
You make your way through the crowd. The enforcers do not bat an eyelid to either one of you, neither do the Crown Estate agents, and you find a small, not McDonald's, cafe where you sit. I'm assuming sit.
Yeah. 413X should be following me, and we sit down and order.
As this drone flies in here, it gets shot at by the agent, who hits it twice.
Oh, agent.
Not the agent, the enforcer. Oh my god! He actually destroys it. What a unit!
Where is Philip's body?
Here somewhere.
In the northern map up here.
To the left a bit of where you just
As you turn left into off the map, so off here somewhere, that's where his body is. You ain't got a clue where it is, dude.
Yeah.
Enforcer heads away to where you and 413X and Ian went. On the series. Right, Jean. You've mingled with the crowd. The enforcer's like heading over to you. What do you do? As you're about to mingle, like obviously this is all very quick and not everything's happening at the same time. You fire a shotgun, you blow up a drone, you put your shotgun away, you put your shades on, you turn cool, you flick your hair. 3 women and 4 giraffes get pregnant.
I am trying to make myself look nondescript, part of the crowd.
That is almost natural to you, and the crowd around you don't. They kind of then start looking for the gunman that shot the shotgun, but the enforcer that was eyes on is not distracted by the fact that everyone's kind of got confused, and is like I said, probably 10 feet from you now. Hand going to their gun.
I'll stop. I'll turn around to him. Arms out. And I'll just look at him and say, there are people down in there, people that need your help, including your colleagues. I'm not the threat here. The megacorps are. I need to leave the planet. Do the right thing.
There's a whole lot of information getting processed by this local enforcer who's on, less than minimum wage. Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage. Only because of the amount of information you just thrown at them and what's going on.
I like that. There's a meat grinder over there. Jumping it.
With wow, with disadvantage, that's a 19.
Cool. That is what you do. They nod at you. They then fully take hold of their gun, bring it up. They're looking down towards where you've just come from. That'll be what the comms are about. And he just points towards his ear as if that explains everything. Here, and he points towards a shack building. It's kind of on the edge of nearby one of the coffee stores and a Master Wong's. Go in there, wait in there. I'll be over in 2 minutes. I just want to go check out what's going on.
Will do.
And then just starts heading down towards where you just come from.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm assuming we're staying in initiative, yeah?
No, you're about to be out of it.
Okay.
On that note, you're out of initiative.
Yeah, as soon as he goes sufficiently out of sight, I will disappear into the crowd.
I thought you would. Yeah, but I'll just
That's
go.
not what the
sit in
nice
this shed.
law enforcement officer said.
It's alright. He's never going to see him again anyway. That bloke's going to walk right around that corner with his gun raised, and 4 Crown officers are going to go, oh, look, another dickhead.
I'm like, I will. Where is Philip's body? I'll send out as a message. And does anyone have eyes on the Crown agents?
So, for clarity, you're all off roll 20 now, so we're all into freeform. You are aware that the immediate vicinity around you, this is both Jean and 413X and Ewan, there are Crown estate agents, it seems, as you are now out and not heavily relying on your perception checks and your heightened senses, and you're kind of not relaxed but more able to just get on with staying out of sight. You do notice that there are more Crown estate agents, none that are in the trench coats, none that fit the description of the retrieval unit that you saw before, but you do start seeing a few of them pop up now and then, resembling the same sort of attire that Philip wore, almost like, standard Crown estate uniform kit. You see no sign of the blonde lady that was clearly some sort of command of this, whatever Crown estate presence is. The enforcers, you obviously keeping out of the way, John, are coming amongst each other. There's quite a lot of confusion. Between you, you hear mention of Crown estate, mega corporation, quite a lot of negative thoughts about them, but also quite a lot of mention of one-longs, reward. There's clearly a moment where things have settled and negotiations have happened, whether that be a threat from the megacorp or an offer of bribery or such, but there's definitely negotiation going on. Less for yourself, Sean, but you kind of pick it up in a people person that the leadership of these dorms is kind of casual and probably like the lower districts that, you know, golden, who has the gold, makes the golden rule, has the biggest gun, you know, stuff like that. Not necessarily like hoorah, heavy-handed, but probably more likely to be listened to rather than, you know, a government of sorts. You are 100% aware that each dome has a gang, more like a privatized element to it that makes decisions for each dome, and then collectively they make a decision for the dome's cities itself. But it is an isolated populace on Mars, away from Earth. They care not for mega corporations. They're their own entity. But currency of any flavour up here is always valuable, whether it be actual one-longs or, you know, sheep for bread sort of mentality. If you can do something for us, we'll do something for you type thing. And they're all their own little economical systems. So whether it would work, you are unsure of. This is more yourself, Ian. You are aware that the greed is a thing. You're a smuggler. You're always calling in favours and asking for a reward. But whether the offer of high reward for whatever from the megacorps would work here is a complete flip of a coin, depending on the dome, depending on how much it is, etc. And you kind of pick a lesser version of that up, Jean, just by earwigging and using your people skills to read and listen and pick up stuff. Does anyone reply to Larry? You got a text message, John.
Oh, sorry, what was the message from Larry? Oh, apologies, I somehow missed that.
Gunfight, was that you?
I reply, yeah. You still, are you in one piece?
I'll text back. More or less.
You nearby?
No idea.
More or less.
You got eyes on Philip's body?
No.
Philip's down? Question mark.
Apparently. We were trying to retrieve.
How's the rest and Mason?
Mason's safe for now. Waiting for a reply from 413X in Yemen.
Plan? Question mark.
Get off planet.
Poo emoji.
Any leads on how?
Yes. Didn't think you were coming back to us.
What's the plot? What's your plan to get off planet?
We've been asked to do a job by Mason's parents. We've got to fly to Earth. I need to meet a decoy.
You got transport?
Booked on.
When for?
Do I have a time, AD?
It's just next few days.
Yeah. Yeah, sometime I'll reply to that effect. While I'm texting Rob, old school style, I'll also just ping a message over to 413X and Johan as well, saying, "Do we have the body? Are we sure he's dead?"
413X confirmed it. We don't have the body because we were in an area that had some people dressed very similar to him, so we found it best to 413X thought it best to leave him where he was.
Do you respond to all 413X?
Nope.
Cool.
413X is not in a good way.
I'll text John back. Heat still on you?
Not for now. Johan, where should I meet you?
We are at a small cafe nearby. I'll ping you the location.
You planning on going to.
I've got Larry on. I've got Larry. He heard the gunfight. I'll send on the location to him. We'll meet you there.
Is that safe considering that there might be heat on him?
We'll check.
Okay.
Larry, do you have heat?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I'll send the location on to Larry, assuming his phone has GPS.
Google Maps.
Oh God!
So you've got Apple Maps, mate.
It's 2185, mate.
Oh, you've got
It
Apple
works.
Maps.
It works.
Map
What
quest.
three words?
Map
How
quest.
how far is this location from where I am?
From where you are, it's closer for you than it is, John.
I will head there immediately and try and get there before anyone else does.
Well, we're already there.
Well, he'll see that when he gets there.
Yeah.
So as you start heading there, Larry, you go through. You walk past maybe 8 of the enforcers. They don't bat an eyelid towards you. And they're currently in conversation with 2 Crown Estate agents dressed similar to how Philip used to dress.
Do I catch any of the conversation as I'm walking past?
They are interested in what the Crown Estate agents have to offer in regards to locating the one known as Ryan, and they are showing a picture to the enforcers.
Can I kind of just nonchalantly just see if I can quick glance at the picture? Do I
Give me a
recognise
perception
it?
check.
They've done well so far, haven't they?
We've got 3 rolls.
So I think
14.
It's Mason's father that you've obviously had eyes on following John around.
Sure. I will continue making my way as fast as I can to the location and just kind of scope it out when I get there, see if I spot anyone.
As you get through the crowd, other than the fact that they're starting to close off the area that you've just left, and there's people coming over with, the plastic railings and such like that, just corner it off, using maintenance kit around the place. They've obviously been told to not let anyone through there. The majority of the crowd have forgotten about it. Do you know what I mean? They've got shit to do. They get off planet. They're getting on planet. They've got domes. They've got work. It's one of those close by rubbernecking. Those that can't get close to rubberneck can't be asked. When you get towards said coffee shop that you receive GPS for, you can see 413X and you with a coffee, regardless of whether they're drinking it or not.
I want to not approach the coffee shop. I want to kind of stay on the path, as it were, and almost be in the way as when Jean... Basically, like, if Jean's going to walk to them, I want to be in the middle, so he has to walk past me to get to them.
Okay, you can hang around on the periphery.
I don't want to kind of keep an eye out for when he's
keep
about...
an eye out for Jean.
When he's like 60, 120 feet away from me.
Cool. Ian, you've no idea that it's Larry, as you didn't see through his disguise before, and as 413X, you're in a state, I would say you're not paying enough attention to see. Jean, you...
I'll send a message to Yun and 413X saying Larry's on his way. He says he's got no heat. I'll join you when I can. Am I picking up the fact that they're looking for Ryan?
That's what we're about to get to. You can't go the way you left, as you notice that they too are also closing it off on this side. And you spent a good 20 minutes making sure you are completely unheated. There you go. There's England for you.
Unheated, cold.
Unheated.
I think the word is, Zadie.
Well, I'm going with unheated. All right. And you make your way a bit of a longer way around to cut across and go to that side of the docks and such and the station. Give me a general perception check.
13.
You don't hear the name Ryan. You just pick up on his description being used. Again, you see the odd Crown Estate agent talking to local. Newly on planet, a couple of enforcers, and you just pick it up as you go in that they're looking for someone that fits the description of Ryan. Thus far, no one's made a second glance to you.
Okay.
Even when they've looked straight at you, they've not batted an eyelid. Almost like the disguise is good.
Yeah, I am actively, continuing to try and blend and disguise the fact that I look like Ryan. I'll kind of like, sides of the coat up, cap down, shades, whatever, minimal stuff I can do. But picking this up, I'm going to just say to Ian and 413X, they're looking for me. I don't think I should meet up with you guys at this point. The best thing I can do is pick up the decoy and head for my transport, because they will already know that I am on that transport, and worst comes to worst, they'll tag me there.
Can you not change your appearance back to your normal appearance?
Then I won't be able to complete the job we've been hired to do.
No, I understand that, but can you turn the disguise on and off, potentially?
I'd need time, but yes.
Maybe turn it off for a bit? When's your transport leaving?
Next couple of days.
Next couple of days. I need to pick up the details when I meet the decoy.
So why don't you turn off your thing for now while the heat goes down? Meet your decoy and then turn it back on when you're getting on the transport.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a bathroom.
You find a bathroom. Cost you 20p to get in.
I'll use my cred stick to get 20p, 20 whatever pence worth of one load, and whip off my disguise.
You can leave your hat on.
In such a way as to allow me to reapply it more easily next time, but maybe with 1 or 2 improvements. And then look back out of the toilet.
Give me a perception check.
Not my best skill. 9.
What rerolls?
Use it.
May as well. Yeah.
Okay, I'll use a reroll. Nat 20.
Cool.
You are the knight.
Walking parallel to, as you're walking like this, you see the blonde woman.
Okay.
She looks straight at you. Just carries on.
Just don't try and stab her again.
What do you do? I knife her up.
You're welcome.
No,
Knife goes in, guts come out.
I will.
I'll just get another map up.
Oh, you weren't there for that. Knife went ting. Nothing came out.
I will.
Yikes.
I'm gonna go look.
On your nat 20, you see that the ball bearing that was floating around her is now floating around her neck.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Interesting. I will. I'm gonna go and look for the. I'm gonna go look for the old lady and Mason.
Okay.
Because they also know me like this as well as Ryan. So. I'll text that on to 413X and Ewan.
Give me an investigation check when you plan to do that. Finish your whatever you're doing.
I will send a separate private message to 413X.
Okay.
Are you sure?
No response.
Just 2 clicks.
Nope, not even that.
Is the whole area where we were cordoned off, basically?
In process of, yeah.
Yeah. In the process of me going to try and find the woman Mason, I want to try and swing back past the area where 413X and Yun were, to the north of where the gunfight was.
Are you going to try and look for his body?
Yeah.
Cool. So your first investigation check will be to locate Philip's body.
Do I see Jean at any point during this?
That's up to Jean. You will now. You will now, because he's no longer disguised. As he comes into that side of where you are, Give me a perception check. Larry?
Me.
Yeah, sorry, Larry.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Are you more casual, John, because you're not dressed as Ryan, or are you still trying to hide
No,
away?
I'm still trying to blend into the crowd.
Alright, give me a performance check.
A performance or
Yeah,
a stealth?
just performance. Because you blend in rather than straight up hiding.
10.
10, then yeah, you do see him, Larry.
Where is he heading towards me or away from me?
He's sort of angled towards you, but he's now heading back the way you came from the area where the gunfight was. It was about 50 feet, Eddie.
Okay, am I able to almost like...
If you want to catch up, you can catch up.
Yeah, I will. What I want to do is pull the hat down, pull the coat up, and almost just like bump into him and try and slip something in his pocket and then disappear into the crowd.
You want a sleight of hand something?
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Presumably I need to oppose this.
I'll let you know.
I'm going to use the reroll. Nat 20!
What for a total of?
That's a good question. I've never, ever.
Larry
I'm
was
gonna laugh
not,
my
Larry was
my
not
ass
built.
off if this is like a
23.
19.
23.
23. So, have you rolled yet, John? Or
No, I'll roll.
go
It's
perception?
not 23.
Right, perception. Okay, then Larry, you successfully give John a reach around.
I'm just going to drop... I'm going to type something on the phone, like as an open message, and I'm going to pull off Larry's dog tags, wrap them round, drop them both in the pocket, and disappear into the crowd.
Okay. Have you sent the text?
No, it's just like an open message, just like, a note on the phone. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's going to be hard to press send after I've let go of the phone, I figured.
Have you put the phone in as well?
Yeah.
Oh, so the phone and the dog tags are,
Yeah.
are in John's possession. Okay.
Okay.
And then
You don't feel a thing.
the only time that Larry's used dex
Don't want
in
to
his
close
life.
my eyes.
I don't want. Well, anyway, Larry, you fuck off into the crowd. Jean, give me your investigation check if you haven't already for Philip.
21, nat 20.
Oh, Jesus. Slowly, you kind of, I'll say for the sake of the narrative with a nat 20, you talk your way past the couple of like labourers that are setting up the barriers and stuff like that. You just, I mean, you're clearly dressed better than they are. You clearly got something about you, and you just throw the whole flash the fake badge type ruse, and they let you past. You're there, you're a hygiene inspector, and you go into the corridors, and 413X didn't make any attempt to hide, but you do find Philip in a respectable pose of someone that has died. I say in the shadows, but they're kind of out of the way, so no one would stand on them. And Philip is in a safe spot, if that's a way of explaining it.
Yeah.
But they look as peaceful as one would, and as comfortable as one would. But yeah, you do find Philip's body. There is no Crown Estate patch on his kit. It has been removed.
Is there anyone around him?
Not currently.
Is there anyone watching his body?
Not that you can see.
In which case, I will basically apply a healing to him directly, rather than even bothering checking medicine. I'm just going to apply my nanites to him and let my nanites tell me whether or not he's dead.
There is a brief moment where your nanites connect and reach out to do what they normally do, but there's no return call from Philip's nanites, and you've confirmed what you needed to confirm.
Okay. I will. I'll go. I won't go out the way I came. I'll go out the opposite side.
And do the full loop again.
Yeah, and then I'll slow loop back to. And then I'm going to go and look for the woman and Mason. The Mason.
Okay. So as you go off again, for narrative. Give me another investigation check.
That's a 3.
Could use our last reroll.
Have we got a reroll?
You have.
Okay.
One left.
Is everyone okay with that? It's 8 minutes to 11.
It's the last roll of the night, mate.
Okay.
Unless Dave wants it for his character reroll.
That's 17.
Easy come, easy go, Dave.
Over the next hour, maybe hour and a half, you go through the various tram stations and docking areas, those that are more for the heavier freight ships and stuff that would go out to meet the bigger ships in the atmosphere. I'll be on the atmosphere, sorry. You do see a elderly woman, could not be more stereotypical grandmotherly if you were to see artwork from back in the 2000s. She is hunched over, she has a small frame to help her walk. She has a bright smile on her face, her hair has gone white rather than grey with age, and you swear blind if you walk up to her she's going to hand you Werther's originals. Stood next to her is the spitting image of what you know not to be, but Mason. Staring around with those same curious eyes as Mason when you dropped him off of his dad. And they are just stood in a sort of almost bus shelter-esque structure, and you can see various transport ships that are now lined out, that spread out across the it's akin to a hangar area where lots of transportation ships would be used to then bugger off to the bigger ships out and about. And they're about 100 feet from you.
I'll have a look around to see whether or not they look like anyone's watching them.
Give me a perception check.
Need to roll better on this dice. That's a 19.
Cool. As far as you are concerned, you are confident there is no threatening eyes upon them or anyone that would pique your interest. As you see them, and decide your next action, that will leave you there.
Okay.
Larry, you wander off into the crowd. Are you heading to Dome 3? Dome 2, sorry, Dome 2.
Yeah.
As you head to Dome 2 and go looking for your charge, you find Ryan walking with Mason hand in hand with a woman that you've not seen before with bright bubblegum blue hair. Give me a perception check, Larry. 17. Only briefly, and I mean just that catch of an eye, and only because you've only met her. She reminds you of one of the mercenaries of the sweet shop that you never met with a party, but that you'd seen in dealings with the Sons of Chaos, Cherry Bonbon. And there is a similarity, only a very small one, and you kind of half question it yourself. But you stay at a distance, I'm assuming for now, and you see the three of them heading to the tram stations. The first thing Larry noticed when he got to Dome 2 is it is a recreational dome, usually for those 18 and above. So it's heavily influenced by, you know...
Like Vegas, sort of.
Yeah. And you see Mason, Ryan, and this woman with bubblegum blue hair all heading towards the tram station. Do you approach or do you stay at a distance with a protective eye?
Yeah. Second one.
Cool. 413X, Yeon, you're at the coffee shop. Comms have been given. You will either finish your brew or not, but time slowly passes, and we'll leave your bit there for now. Philip, or Dave, thank you very much for essentially sitting there, rolling one dice, and then sitting there again. Patience. Oh, you rolled two? What a legend, what a legend. And we're going to call the session there tonight, kids. It was mental, violent, chaotic, lots of comms, some decent body language roleplay, which was cool. I really enjoyed tonight. Dave, you're a star. Thank you very much for being super patient. I know it's not easy to just sit, especially when we're streaming as well, so thank you for that. I'll be in touch. I've no doubt you've already sent me a PDF.
What do you think he's been doing this entire time?
I was
I've
really
had
hoping.
like 3 hours to sort something out.
I was really
Rolled up
hoping
the
it was
coffee
gonna be
shop
one of
owner
those-
before they got there.
I was really hoping it was going to be one of those. He's not a medic the same way I wasn't a pilot type things, and then I'd get there and find out he wasn't really dead.
Yeah. Poor Fritz not ready. In fact, poor Fritz just killed him by leaving him there. Thank you very much tonight, guys.
I'm still alive.
We need a better hacker. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed tonight. Thank you very much to Frag Maps. The map was really cool. I may have overcrowded it a little bit with chibis, or not crowded it enough. So thank you for bearing with me, players, by the way, for setting the scene. It is quite difficult to throw a battle map up with 300 chibis on it. But yeah, thank you very much. The map's really cool. Thank you, Cody Gray. Their chibi tokens are super cool. And yeah, so take care of yourselves, guys. We're nearly back to normal, but that's no reason not to take care of yourself. See you all soon. We are not streaming tomorrow. Rime of the Frost Maiden, the Icewind Dale campaign that we usually play on a Friday, dungeon mastered by Rob, as you can see from Short Rest Tavern. We're moving it to Mondays, and we're moving it onto their channel. So if you want to go follow the Short Rest Tavern so you can continue watching the story, we'll give a shout out and we'll still do social media stuff to make sure you don't miss anything. But we're going to move it across to there, so it won't be on Heavyweight Gaming anymore. Yay! Sundays we'll be back to Dice of the Beholder, sorry. So go check them out on a Sunday from about 7:30 onwards. They do stream on Heavyweight Gaming, and they've got their homebrew world, and it's D&D 5th Ed. And Rich is one of the best dungeon masters alive. So please go check him out. Other than that, thank you very much. We'll tune in again 2 weeks from now to see what this lot carry on doing, and see what Dave can come up with. I guarantee it's stoic, probably a dickhead, and not a hacker. Yeah, that's it really. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eddie.
So players, for now, say goodbye, players.
Bye, players.
Bye, players.
Bye.
Take care,
Bye.
guys. Thank you. Bye bye.